Welcome to Sweethearts or Rivals. I'm Charla.
I'm Justin.
What's on our table today?
King of New York.
King of New York.
Dun dun dun.
It's a 2 to 6 player game for ages 10 and up. It takes about 40 minutes.
Yep.
It's published by Yellow Games. We just did a full playthrough. If you'd like to see that, there'll be a link on the screen. And we also did like an overview too. Yep.
Links will be on the screen there. So what do you think of the components of King of New York?
I think the components are really good. They have good chunky dice, which are really fun to roll.
Yep.
And then also the stands and the cutouts are really good, thick quality. They fit really well in here. Like they don't fall out and they're not too tight. So that's a good.
And they're nice big cutouts too, which is nice.
Yeah.
So you get that sense of towering over the city.
Right.
Which is kind of the whole theme.
Exactly.
Yep.
And then you have these character cardboard things, and the dials are really good. They're not too loose and they're not too tight either.
Yep.
And all the cards are good quality cards.
I agree.
They're very excellent.
We got these new building/unit tokens, and they're nice thick cardboard.
Yeah, they're just as thick as the pieces,
hey,
or
Kales.
the players, I should say.
Yep.
Kaylee threw me off. If she's good, we'll just leave her there. If not, there'll be a cut.
She's gonna go after your pencil.
Awesome. So there was a cut.
There you go.
Cut. So what do you think about the strategery?
There's a strategy to King of New York that changes with the number of players that you have. Because with more players, it's going to be more difficult to stay in Manhattan. And when you're in Manhattan, you're going to gain increasing rewards of points and energy. So if there are more players, it's more difficult to stay in there, so you're going to need to move around outside of Manhattan more often. Another part of the strategy with King of New York is to move from borough to borough. So you go into a borough, you destroy some buildings, and then you move out of the borough and let the units that wander in attack other people and not you. So there's some strategy there in seeing what kind of wreckage people are leaving behind, which is kind of cool. And then how can you, put that wreckage and the units that it causes to your benefit by using them to get more points, hearts, or energy.
Stop.
Yeah, don't mess with the pieces.
Sorry, Justin.
It's okay. So there's actually quite a bit of strategy here, blended with a lot of randomness and a lot of tactics, because of course you don't know what cards are going to come out, you don't know what buildings are going to come out, you don't know what you're going to roll for the dice, and then of course that first roll is going to change maybe what you were going for, because oh, look at that, I just rolled 3 stars. Do I really want to re-roll those, or am I going to use those to get the superstar card? So a lot of stuff there. The ouchies are very interesting because you don't want them, but if you're sitting in a borough with absolutely no units and you can roll 3, everybody else is going to take some damage. So there's a really strong kind of balance between the strategy, the tactics, and the luck, which is very interesting. So what do you think about the complexity of King of New York?
Well, the rulebook and the setup is pretty straightforward.
Yes.
And the game's not overly difficult. It's just a little bit complex to teach to a newer player, I think.
Yeah.
Because how the boroughs and the buildings work is a little bit more complex to really grasp, I think, on your first play.
Yeah.
But once you play it a few times, it's really you're gonna see the connections there and figure out how to make it work for you.
I agree.
Yeah.
For like a gamer, it's not that complex, but it's not so much a gateway game.
No, I wouldn't call it a gateway game.
Yeah.
Although, yeah, it's not overly complex. So what do you think about the playability?
The playability is really excellent. You've got all of these cards, and all of these buildings and units are going to be kind of randomly in different places. So that's going to change up how you play. The cards themselves are very interesting because they're going to give you ways to get more energy or more points that is going to kind of inform your strategy. and change it as you get different cards.
Yeah.
I got this sharpshooter and this pain bow, which was a really good kind of combo, because with the pain bow, the more destructo results I get, the more I damage you. And this one, I can use those destructions to destroy jets in completely different burrows. So nice little kind of synergies to the cards, which is going to make gameplay different every time.
Every time you play, yeah, because you never know what combo you're going to be able to get.
Yeah. And there's a lot of cards, and depending on how long the games go, you're not going to get through all of them.
It's quite a stack.
Yeah. So that's going to make it really replayable. The mechanics and the theme, you definitely feel like a giant monster tromping all over New York, destroying buildings, getting attacked by the armies, beating up on the other monsters. The mechanics and the gameplay and the theme blend really well together.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially I've destroyed a building, which turns it into a unit. I love that.
Yeah, they call for help.
Yeah.
And, oh, look here, they've called in a jet.
Yeah. So the more damage you do, the worse, the bigger the units come in. I think it's, if you destroy a hospital, which is really horrible, they send a tank in, which requires 4 of these destructos to destroy.
Yeah.
But if you do, you get 3 stars.
Right.
Yeah. So I love that. That's such a great blend of theme and
mechanics. Yeah.
It is going to change with the number of players. Again, staying on King of the Hill in Manhattan is going to be a whole lot more difficult if you've got to wait while 5 other players take their turn before you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Now, if there's 5 or 6 players, there's 2 tracks of Manhattan, but still, that's a lot of people beating up on you, and it's harder to stay in Manhattan. And I love the kind of push your luck aspect of Manhattan itself. If you can stay in there, you're going to move up to the next level and get better rewards.
Yeah, the levels are pretty cool.
Yeah. So, all of that makes it very replayable.
Yeah.
And it's still kind of a quick, easy, thematic, take that game.
Right.
Yeah. Easy setup, quick to play, fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a quick little note, the noise you hear is a mouse.
Yep.
As long as she's not bugging with these anymore,
Yep.
or my pencil, we'll just let her make the noise.
There you go.
Okay.
So, does it have the awesomeness or does it have the cuteness?
This game has more awesomeness than cuteness.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the art goes really well with the theme of the game.
Yeah.
But it's not that cutesy art.
No.
But it's good movie monster, movie monster art. So that's cool. So that makes it more awesome than cute.
Yeah, definitely. I agree. Definitely more awesome than cute. Lots of good awesomeness in the, I've just destroyed a building, now I'm going to stomp a tank, haha, and I do some damage to you at the same time.
Right.
Haha. So, very awesome. Would you rate the game poor, good, excellent, or outstanding?
I would have to say this is an excellent game.
Yes.
For sure.
It is an excellent kind of party game.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's not really a gateway game. It's more of a party, with a party game with a little bit more depth to it.
Yeah.
Than your regular party game.
Yeah. And it's an excellent kind of take that King of the Hill type game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I would agree. Did we finish the game as sweethearts or rivals?
Rivals.
Rivals!
Of course. You
Ha-ha!
can't be sweethearts when you're pounding all over a city trying to destroy the other monsters.
Not at all.
No.
No, you're always trying to. I mean, there's a whole lot more on the board to kind of direct your attacks against buildings and stuff like that, and the units, but you're still trying to beat up each other as much as possible. Yeah. So yeah, definitely a rival game.
For sure.
Totally.
Yeah.
Haha. I didn't die.
But I won.
Yes, you won. There you go. It's much better. All right.
So that's King of New York.
King of New York.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks a lot.
We'll see you next time.
Laters.
Thank you very much.
Kaylee, get down. Sorry.